So I've been thinking about this for a while. What do I want to do? Do I want to side grade or do I not want to do anything at all? And if anybody's wondering what a side grade is, it's going from one set of components to another set of components and relatively still having the same amount of performance, but you do it for other reasons, which I'll explain later in this video. So as you can see, this is what I am running in my PC right now. I'm using two of these, the GTX Twin Frozer. It is a 560 Ti. It has 2 GB in each card, which is a very good card. I cannot be more happier with this card in any way, shape, or form when playing games. They are each $270, which in my opinion is a little overpriced because both of them combined is $540. So here's what I've been contemplating. Let's say hypothetically I sold both of these cards on eBay for $200 each and I made $400. I lose out on $70, but who cares? Actually more than $70. I lose out on $140 because they're $540 total. But in return, I'd be able to buy this card for $400, which would give me the same performance, the same price and everything, because I would not be losing money, I would not be gaining money. The only thing else I would change is I'd be able to SLI another one of these later down the road and get even better performance rather than ditching the 560s later when they're probably going to be depreciating in price really quickly. Even better is if you go to this card right now, it comes with Borderlands 2 and it is on sale with a little discount promo code for $32 off. So I could get that 670 for 2 GB for $367.99 right now. So really, if I sold both of those cards for $400 and bought this card right here for $68, I would actually be gaining $32. Not to mention you add on the price of a $50 Borderlands game, I'd basically be side grading and putting $82 in my pocket. So I see no reason why I should not do this. But moving on, what makes the scenario even more complicated is this bad boy right here, the 4 GB model, which I believe would be an absolute monster for me to buy. Now it's pretty funny that I have $540 worth of video cards in my computer, but this 4 GB model is beastly. You play games like Max Payne 3, Crysis 2, you can go over that 2 GB VRAM limit. If you're putting in mods on, let's say, Skyrim, you can go over the 2 GB VRAM limit. Now, Total Shogun 2, I believe can go over 2 gigs of VRAM as well, and we all know that Crysis 3 and Total Rome, Death of Consoles 2, will also go over 2 gigs at max settings. So this would be a very premium buy. But as we all know, if you take this and subtract it from the 367, you'd be paying $92 more just to double your VRAM. But then I think if I'm willing to SLI 2 of these things down the road, it'd be pointless to SLI both of these and have it handicapped by 2 GB of video RAM going into the future, whereas 4 gigs of video RAM with 2 of these, you'd be set for life. There would be nothing you'd have to worry about for the longest. So I'm kind of wondering what you people think I should do. A lot of people think 4 GB is useless. A lot of people think 2 is enough. But right now, we're pretty much at the cusp of 2 GB right now. I mean, guys like Antimatter who have 1.5 gigs in a GTX 570, you probably can't do as much even though your card is powerful enough, but you don't have the VRAM to support the proper resolutions, the anti-aliasing, etc. So I want to hear your thoughts on this, what your suggestions are, what your opinions are. I'm also hearing that because of the 256-bit and the GDDR5 in the memory on this thing, that the 4 GB really cannot be used because the card isn't fast enough. Now, I've never really heard of this really. I've never seen anybody tell me this practically, that it will be unusable, but I have seen it in forums, and I don't know if it's truth, or I don't know if it's speculation or not, but if you have any information on this, let me know. Take it easy.